In the previous video, we have seen some of the CSS properties, like how to format text, how to add font styles, how to add backgrounds, then padding, margins, height and width. So some of the CSS color. Okay, so these things we have seen. So in this video, we will see some of the CSS properties for links, lists, table and display. These are the four other CSS properties that are mostly used. Now CSS link. CSS link is, we have already seen the link hyper how to give a link. The anchor tag, a tag. So we have already seen that. So what are the different ways in which you can give a link? You can give text link, and then the text link can be underlined, or the text link can be the link can be given in a different color and without underlining. You can have a button like this, and then a button which is without a background, and a button with a background. So all these things, these are, you can have an image as a link. So image as a link we have already seen how to convert. So that we have seen within the anchor, within the href, you will have to give the image tag. So within the anchor tag, it will be a nested tag. Within the anchor tag, you will have to give the image tag. So this we have already seen when we saw the HTML the anchor tag in detail. Okay, so here we are going to just see some of the attributes, some of the properties for CSS. So how to give these styles for the links. So what are the different styles that you can give for links? You can give color, you can give font family, background, etc. So A is the anchor tag. So anchor tag is what we use for the link. So you can just say color : hot pink. Now let us see how it is appearing. We will see an example. So here HTML head style, this is an internal CSS. So an anchor tag, if you look at the body, there is a H2 which says CSS links, and then there is a paragraph. Okay, and this paragraph has got it says bold, and then the anchor tag is given within the bold thing. So which means this the link will be in bold, that's all. So it says it opens anchor tag, href equal to, href is the place where it has to go once when you click on the link. This we already know. So this is a link, it's a content of the of this particular tag. So the anchor tag will have a compulsory attribute which is href, and then we have also seen target. Target is when you click on the link, it will go to this URL which is default.asp. So when you click on this link, it will go to, this is called, this CSS tutorial, this is the main page. So this is actually the default.asp. For it is for W3 schools. For them this is default.asp. Okay. So then target is equal to underscore blank. What do you mean by underscore blank? It means that when you click on this, another new blank window will be created, and this file default.asp, this web page will be opened in the new window. So if you don't give this target equal to blank, the new web page will be opened in the same window. We have already seen all these things when we saw the anchor tag. Okay. So now here we are going to just see the style. So what is the style that is given for the anchor tag? So with inside the head tag and inside the style tag, you will have to say anchor A, and within flower braces color : hot pink. That is why you see the link to be in hot pink. Now suppose you can even remove this and then say blue, then by default you will have blue here. So you can remove this and then you can say blue. Then if you run this, you will see that the link is given in blue color. So here this is an example for giving style. Okay. So now when we saw anchor, I told you about three styles, which is three states of a link. One is A: link, which is a normal unvisited link, and it will be in three different colors. I told that. So initially by default an unvisited link will be in will be blue in color. Once when you have visited, I told you, I gave you an example. You go to google.com, search for something, search for say HTML tutorials. A list of what are all the tutorials available on the web will appear, and there will be links. Each one will have a link followed by the description of what is there available in that particular website. So you will have different links that will be the after you search for Google HTML tutorial. So each link will be blue in color, that is a default color. And if you have searched for any particular link, if you have clicked on a particular link and if you have visited that particular page, and then later on again when you come back to Google search page, you will see that that particular website which you have already visited will be in a different color, will be violet in color. So that is called visited. So you can always distinguish, when you come back to that page later on, either you can close it today and then you can come back tomorrow. So any time when you come back, it will always be in the history of your browser. So the all unvisited links will be blue in color, all visited links will be purple. It will be purple in color. And what do you mean by H over and active? H over is when you move your mouse over the link, that is called H over. You can give a different color for H over, so that when the user moves the mouse on that particular link, it will change its color. And what is the active link? Active link is when you go to that link and when you press. Let's say there is an example here. See here, for this example, the unvisited link is given in red in color. The visited link is given in green in color. H over is given in hot pink and active link is given in blue. So let us see this. Okay, now the unvisited link is in red, but here the link is given in a green color because the default ASP is already visited from my browser. From my browsers I have already visited that, so that is why it is not showing red in color. Now it is already, it shows it is in green in color because it is already visited link. Okay, so it's already a visited link because I started off, this is the default thing. So if you give some other instead of giving default.asp, let me give https colon / let me say google.co.in. okay, now let me run this. See, now you will see that now this link is not been visited. So what is the color? The unvisited link is red in color. Now let me click on this. So when you click on this, you will see that I have gone to the Google site. Okay, now this link has now changed into green because I have already visited it. Now H over, when I move my mouse on top of this link, it has changed into hot pink, that is the color. Now what I mean by active? Active is when you move your mouse on top of this and when you click, what I mean by click? As long as you keep your finger in the mouse and you should not remove your finger. See, I will keep pressing this link. I have not removed. Once when I remove my finger from the mouse, then automatically you will go to that page. Okay, so the active link is, see, I have gone to that link and I am now pressing my mouse. Okay, I am now pressing my mouse, but I have not taken my finger in, which means that link is active. See, the user is actually pressing that link. That is why it is called as active link. Okay, so these are the 3-4 states of a link. A link can be unvisited. So where unvisited link, if you want to it is referred as a colon link. Okay, and inside that you can give any properties. and then visited link is always referred as a colon visited, and then h over. So mouse over link is referred as a colon h over, and then active link is given as a colon active. So these are some of the the different states of a link. Okay, so what else? And then text decoration. Text decoration is, suppose you don't want, you want to remove the hyperlink, you don't want the underline. Okay, so then in that case you will have to say a colon link text hyphen under decoration colon none. When you say none, by default any link will be underlined. Okay, a link nale hyperlink அப்படினாலே it will be underlined. So if you don't want that to be underlined, then you can give text decoration equal to none, and then here visited link text decoration colon none, and when it is h over you can say underline and active underline. So when you run this, you will see that by default the link is not underlined. So when I move my mouse, it is now underlining, and also when it is active, it is underlined. Okay, so these are some of the properties for links. And you can change you can have a background color. So when you have a background color for the link, it will be like this. Okay, the link alone will have a background color. So you can change the background color when for all the 4 states, that is unvisited, visited, mouse over, and the active link. Okay, so these are some of the link buttons. Is when you create a button, we'll come back to how to create how to make button as a link. So that we will see later. Okay, now so these are some of the properties for link. Next is we will see lists. So for unordered list and ordered list, we have already seen different types of bullets that you can have in unordered list. You can have a square, a filled square, you can have a circle, or you can have a disk. These are the 3 default predefined bullets that you have in unordered list. And for ordered list, you can have 1 2 3, or you can have Roman capitals, Roman capital 1 2 3. You can have Roman small letters or lowercase 1 2 3. You can have ABC, upper ABC, lower ABC. These are some of the different types of ordered lists that you can have. Okay, so how do we give different styles? So what are the list properties that you are going to see? Set different list item markers. Marker here we don't call it as bullets, whereas in Word, Microsoft Word, we call it as bullets, but here we will call it as list item markers. So you can have different list item markers for ordered list, you can have different list item markers for unordered list, and then you can have there are so many bullets which are available, markers which are available in the net. You can search for any symbol or any image. You can have any other symbol also as a bullet, so which means you can have a globe, or you can have a 3-dimensional sphere, something like that. So you can have any image, and you can also add background colors to the list and list items. So these are the different style properties that you can have for a CSS list. Okay, so how do we give them? So list style, list hyphen style hyphen type. So you will have to now say here the different classes are defined here. So for unordered list, first classes give list hyphen type style hyphen type as circle, and then B class B is ul dot b list hyphen style hyphen type colon square, and then you can have disk also. Disk is the other one, which is filled square. Filled circle is called is a disk. So you can have disk also. And then for ordered list, you will have ordered list dot another class C, and then whose list style type is list hyphen style hyphen type colon upper hyphen Roman. You can have upper hyphen Roman or lower hyphen Roman, or you can have numeric. I think it is numeric, numeric or number. Um, let us see that. Okay. So here, let me see whether it is numeric or number. See, it is numeric. When you say numeric, you will get 1, 2, 3. And when you say lower hyphen Roman, you will get Roman, you will get 1, 2, 3, which is Roman and which is lowercase. Similarly here, you will get lower, instead of, if it is lower alpha, you will get small abc, and if it is upper alpha, you will get upper abc. Okay. So these are, and then you can even have, instead of circle, you can have disk. So you will see this is the filled circle is called a disk. So these are some of the list style type that you can give for ordered list and unordered list. Now you can also give an image as a list marker. So let us say that sqpurple.gif is a GIF file which is available in the net, and you can download that GIF and you can have it in your, store it in your in any of the folder in your system, and then you can say list hyphen style hyphen image colon URL sqpurple.gif. Like we saw how to have a background image, and you can also have background repeat. So in those properties we saw, we used this URL. So here also you will have to use URL. So here if you see this sqpurple.gif, this is the small purple 3-dimensional bullet that you see, or the marker that you see for the item, is actually this sqpurple.gif. So here you see that the style, this is a list style. In the previous thing, the normal unordered and ordered list and unordered list, we saw the property as list hyphen style hyphen type. Now here it is list hyphen style hyphen image. You can have image also as a list item. So list item marker. And the last one is how to position your list item marker. Whether you can you have two positions. One is inside and the other one is outside. So inside is, see, outside, suppose you have a border, let us assume that you have a border like this. So in outside means your bullets or the markers appear after the outside your border. Okay. And then if you say inside, it means it is appearing inside the border. So let us see how the inside outside works. Let us see an example. So here you will see that list for first one, unordered list. Unordered list, you have two unordered list. For the first unordered list, there is a class A is defined, so ul dot A, and whose position is outside, and another class B is defined whose position is inside. So you can find out the difference, but there is no border here. But here you will see that, see, the when you say outside, it means you will see this, all this, the bullets are appearing outside the text, and all the text are all indented in the, and they start from the same place. Whereas here in inside you will see that the text, the second line of the text is appearing in aligned with your marker. So this is the difference between list style position inside and outside. So these are some of the some of the properties that you can give for list. Okay, so you can have list style type, and then list style image, and then you can have list style position inside or outside, and finally you can have what is a shortened property. We have already seen one shortened property for border. Okay, so border, for border we have seen one. I told you all the three properties together, you can give it separately, or you can have border style, border color, okay, border color and border width. You can have them separately as different properties, or you can have a shortened property which is called border, and border equal to, within quotes you can just give width first and followed by the style and followed by the color. This we have already seen for the border, that is a shortened property. So here for the list also you have a shortened property here. Instead of giving separately list style type, list style, position separately, what you can do is, and then you can give list style, and then you can say square, inside, URL, all the three properties. So look at this. Okay, so it says list style is square, but and then inside and then URL. So all the three properties are given, but there is no difference here when you see this, but it is appearing. Say let me change this to outside. So you see a shift when it is inside. The unordered list is appearing slightly indented. Okay, so that is the difference. So you can give the, here this example is mainly for to know that you can just say list hyphen style and then give all the properties together with space. Okay, so that is the meaning for a shortened property, and the property is given as list hyphen style. Or separately you can give list hyphen style hyphen type, or list hyphen style hyphen image, list hyphen style hyphen position. தனித்தனியாகவும் கொடுக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா ஷார்ட்ஹேண்டாக எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்த்து ஒரே ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியில் கொடுக்கணும்னா you will have to use this property list hyphen style. So these are some of the properties available for lists. We will see the rest in the next video.